welcome to the Poke Chalet. So today is black and white arrival day. Allocation arrived today. So we're gonna start working on it, working on orders. We didn't get a whole lot, but we got some. So we went through our numbers for our customer list. The top 35 customers got emailed this morning with information about how much they're invited to buy if they wish. And that's what life is like now with allocation. You just don't get enough for everybody. We try to sell everything. We try to get our top customers product. And our top customers are people who spend a lot, people who make a lot of orders, people who I've known for a couple of years, as well as people who do trade-ins. And those are the people who get listed on the customer list. Those are the people who get emailed on mornings such as these in terms of invites to buy. I recently had to go through a whole bunch of Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith is very hyped right now. We sold a lot recently, so I had to break down a lot of product because I'm not shipping big collection boxes with 5 packs of Crown Zenith. It's too much, especially when someone orders 30 packs. So yeah, this is a product I wish we got a lot more of. Tins. These are the black and white tins. They have one black, one white. They're hard to sell online, so I try to sell them in cases only, like in the displays only. I wish I got a whole bunch because people now want a whole bunch, but alas, that's not the way things work right now. As you can see, if you're curious about the cases, we can see that they're differentiated by either a Reshiram case or a Zekrom case. I don't know if I can, let's break some stop tape, why don't we? And see what we got. So, yep. White flare. So someone is coming to pick up on release day. So I got to start making my release day piles. They'll look like this. And as people show up in 2 days, I will have everything lined up for curbside pickup. I'll be able to get all of my orders in the mail today. So if they're really lucky, they'll get it by Friday. Worst case, they're getting it Monday AM for their orders with the Poke Chalet. So yeah, it's one of those busy days. I'm still working, so I just noticed that the product showed up, and I basically have to start the process of just knocking down orders. What happens is it's a lot of work when you can't just put the product online and let it sell. It's a lot of work when you have to like do lists of people. I was dropping things in ChatGPT and saying, you know, who are my best customers based on spend, because that little group, like if Jojo bought, you know, 100 $10 orders, you know, then they got what, $1,000 there. Math, right? So $110. But if someone just buys one $200 order, then they're different, right? So I kind of use the tools that are present. If you're running a business, definitely be using AI for like menial tasks like that, because that's the world we live in. AI and Pokemon is coming, right? AI is already like mainstream in my current job. I use it every single day. But why not using it in the old Poke Chalet? So hopefully nobody saw my price lists for my distributor back there. Hope this is not a 4K video. So when we get all these product, one of the things I was really kind of interested in was actually this product here. This was a delayed product. This is the Masks of Ogre Palm collection box, and there's 10 packs in here. And I was really curious about the pack selection, and I wanted to make it very clear to you, their pack selection is 5 Twilight Masquerade packs, 2 Paradox Rift packs, and I think 3 Temporal. I wish they would put pack selection up front and center, more visible to see, but yeah, definitely 5 Twilight, and then I'm assuming Paradox and Temporal. So that's a way that Pokemon is currently going to get packs out to the people. Most people complaining you couldn't get packs for under $8. I can see some of my competitors in Toronto are charging $90 for that box, which means they're charging, they're trying to get $9.50 a pack for these things. We're going to charge it less, and these are my first product I'm going to do an experiment with. I do like local stuff. I'm going to be doing an experiment where I try to put as much available for local purchase only. That way I don't have to pay shipping. That is what I'm going to be attempting. I'm going to be doing this cycle where I try to do as much local collection box sales as possible. It's just to get through this stuff and get product out to people and get pack prices down. Because I do have packs, but there's always this hesitation that people have, especially like loose packs, right? So loose packs, Obsidian Flames, Stellar Crown. People are afraid of loose packs, which is understandable because people suck and people have screwed over people in the world, but I don't have time. I don't have time to screw people over. And of course, I'm not that kind of guy. But what we see today is it's the chaos, and it's the most chaotic day for me. It's when I don't know where to start. And a person like myself, not knowing where to start is always the hardest thing. But then I remember, you just take a piece, do a piece, and, by tonight, I'll have most of the pieces in order. Tomorrow morning, I'll do even more pieces, reach out to a few more people, get stuff in the mail, get stuff dropped off. But for now, it's trying to get people who have invites to buy, people who have sent the money and bought. I gotta make that happen now. So this is what release day is like at the Poke Chalet. I gotta go back to work, but then I'll come back to this after work and try to get through as much as possible, getting people the product that showed up. Again, it's a very small amount. That's not a lot of allocation for the Poke Chalet. We should be getting 3 or 4 times this amount of product for the number of people who at least mentioned to me that they're interested in buying it. Now, interesting thing happened. I did reach out to some of these big customers, and they're actually turning down opportunities to buy, which means more people down the list will get emailed. I got to go do that, of course, but it's perfectly fine. If you're going to skip this set, not going to buy into black and white, which based on some of the hit rates that I've seen, it's kind of a rough set, like all specialty set in English. I hope you guys enjoy this little look into the world of the chalet, my little joyful chaos. We do try to do our best. I like the collecting side of it. I like the buying and selling too, but I do like seeing all the product. And I know that I'm in a privileged position for the product to just show up, but I'm not keeping any black and white. I'm going to sell it all. There's not enough product for me to keep any for myself right now. There's going to be more. Black and white it's not done. I think in 2 weeks we have booster bundles, which will arrive. So we'll see how that goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you next time, black and white release day. Again, keep in mind that Ogre Palm pack set, it's going to drive Twilight Masquerade packs a little bit down. So we're going to see them come down. Paradox and Temporal will come down a little bit, and that is good news. So less expensive packs from that Ogre Palm EX box is a good thing for the market. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, guys, it is the end of the day for the Poke Chalet for black and white. 2 sets in 1 day. Not half as much of normal product. I guess way less than we normally get for any release, which is too bad, but well, I got to put in a reorder for more of the expensive stuff. Maybe I'll get thrown in some black and white next week. We'll see. In 2 weeks, I guess we have the booster bundles coming. I think I mentioned that earlier in this video. Right now, I'm just shipping off the last of orders for the day. It's evening, and I parked in the sunniest. I thought, hey, this would be great light for doing a video, but it is really nasty. So yeah, that's what a release day looks like. I could show you people coming and picking things up on the release day in a day or two, but at least we got stuff in boxes and it's going to be sent to people. So it's too bad that these releases are continually worse and worse for small stores. I know if you've been around for a while, you've probably built up a relationship with a store. You know a guy, and you have a relationship. You buy from them all the time. They'll put stuff aside for you. They'll have product for you. They'll make it work. And we do that. Like our customer list, we have people who come to us and they've been loyal for a long time. And it's sort of who you know in the industry, I guess. And I think every single industry business thing you're into is all about who you know. My main job, I'm really not very good at being the guy to know or knowing people. So, it's kind of it's nice to be the guy to know who has product. It's like, I guess that's a little bonus of running the Poke and Chalet, and I have my son to thank for it. He sort of encouraged us to go ahead and do it. And like I said, he's taking a break from it right now, but he still sees what's happening, and he still encourages me not to quit, to keep going, even though it's tough. And it's tough for a different reason. Yesterday I was in the crappiest mood, because yesterday is when I was working on my customer list, and I'm seeing names of people who've been with me for a long time, making orders and stuff. And unfortunately, I couldn't get them the product. It wasn't available. And you make some exceptions for people who didn't buy lately. You got to do that. It's for people who've been around. That it's summer. They're buying less. But I sent out some invites to people who I thought might have a hard time getting product. People who have full-time jobs, who can't be, full-time day jobs, but they can't be, chasing Walmart restocks, or a predictable job, but an unpredictable ability to, get lucky at a friggin' big box stores. Hopefully, I think yesterday was the Mega Evolutions Pokemon Center ETB drop. They dropped booster boxes and stuff as well. I do not care about buying booster boxes from Pokemon Center. I only really care about the ETB. So I got one ETB of Mega Lucario and Mega Gardevoir for myself. I do keep Pokemon Center ETBs sometimes. Sometimes they're just too hard to hold on to. Prismatic, I'm looking at you. It was just too much to hold on to a Prismatic Pokemon Center ETB. They were going for too much, and I was just packs. It was just, to me, at the time, it was just packs and just promos, and I actually had the promos in stock. So anyway, yes, Megas is next. I think Megas is going to be different. I think we're going to start to see more product come from the Megas, which will be good. And also, we're going to see a lot of black and white product yet to come. We got a prismatic product coming up soon, like the full art prismatic evolutions. They're coming soon, which is really cool. I hope Pokemon printed the crap out of that product. I hope we see prismatic actually fall from a pack price perspective. The ETBs are not going to fall because you can't get the ETBs. The ETBs are the collectible, but yes, that's a day in the life of release day, allocation arrival day. Actual release day is a little bit busier. People do come and pick up the product. I do have to drop off product here and there. So, but for now, it's all business, trying to get everybody contacted, let everybody know what's happening. The products, it's so close. Another day or two and it's officially release day and we can get it to you. But relationships, it is who you know in the Pokemon hobby. Unfortunately, it used to be what you knew, and now it's definitely who you know. So thank you for watching. Talk to you next time.